So we've been covering Immutable X for a number of months on this channel, and I'm telling you, I'm glad I did. Glad I exposed you guys to that asset. If you got in when we first started talking about it, clap it on up. Clapping on up. I know we doing all right, even with the 2.5% pullback. But there's still great news that we need to talk about. The Immutable Passport is now live. It is officially here. And again, the Immutable Passport is Immutable's onboarding solution for blockchain games. Now, right away, we've already hit the market with some big integrations. Let's just dive right into the news. In a press release on Tuesday, Immutable highlighted that its new passport feature had already been adopted by 5 games and apps. These include Gods Unchained, Blocklet Golf, BR Watch to Earn, Token Trove, and Atomic Hub. The collective user base of these applications exceeds 500,000 people. Now, that BR Watch to Earn, I can assume that that's where the majority of those 500,000 are coming from, because that's Bleacher Report. Now, if you don't know, Bleacher is a pretty big name when it comes to sports media, esports, gaming, stuff like that, right? But it gets even better, guys, because there's going to be a new user interface that's going to come as well. They state that the company also unveiled a dashboard that appears automatically upon logging in. The dashboard is designed to enable players to effortlessly discover new games, store and add funds, link third-party wallets, and manage all their in-game items within a unified and familiar experience. So it's going to kind of look like a setup where if you ever log into your PlayStation Store, Xbox Game Store, and the interface you see, you have your accounts there, the games you've downloaded, achievements, stuff like that, news, whatever. It's going to be a similar interface now on Immutable. That's actually a very good thing because it gives traditional gamers something to be familiar with. And it addresses, it's more a nuanced thing, yes, but when you're bringing in new customers to a new market that is completely undefined, that's how you gotta approach it. All right, that's really how you got to approach it. So, and all the more reason why I like Immutable. They provide this seamless integration, and they also tested it too, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. But the seamless integration, the making it easy for traditional gamers to get involved, creating a familiar environment, yeah, it all explains why the price is going crazy. All right. On the other side, though, what about the security? A lot of people wanted to know that, and they addressed that in this article. So they had an interview with Cointelegraph back in May, and they provided more comprehensive explanation on how the passport secures users' funds when they sign up using an email address. Immutable Passport leverages the Magic Software Development Kit, which creates a private key during the initial login. The key undergoes encryption and then transmitted to an Amazon Web Services hardware security model where it is securely stored. Neither Immutable nor Magic nor Amazon, hopefully, have access to this key, as entry to the hardware security module is governed by a device-specific token dispatched to the user via email. Due to this mechanism, Immutable categorizes Passport as a non-custodial login solution. So, when you go to use Immutable and you input your email address, your private key, in essence, will be sent to you in your email. So, with the exception of a phishing attack that can view your email without you knowing, I think that's a pretty secure solution, because I wouldn't archive that email on Google. I would simply write it down, pen and paper. Perhaps if you had a notebook that you could use to record all of those things, that'd be a great idea too. But that's your security, your evidence towards how secure that this Immutable Passport is. So when you look back a little bit over the last few months for Immutable X, we've nailed down relationships with Amazon, Ubisoft, Merit Circle. And as far as price action goes, it's been a crazy ride, right? I got a printout of Immutable X's price action since June, since the launch of the Immutable Pass, well, not the launch, but the beta release, right? When they first began to talk about the passport, when they first began to work with Polygon on the ZK EVM, well, they announced it, right? We started in June, a little around 50 cents. Then we climbed to $1.20. This was shortly after the announcement with Polygon and the ZK EVM, followed by a sharp correction in August and September. However, since October, Immutable X has been going absolutely insane, and it represents an almost 300% gains since June. Now, I added Immutable to the Elite 8 in October, so we kind of missed half that rally, but it's been an impressive 6 months for Immutable X. So earlier we talked about the testing, the passport in action, right? How have gamers real time reacted to this? So in August, Immutable published the results of a consumer study designed to investigate whether gamers were more likely to use Immutable Passport or a traditional wallet. The company conducted an experiment with over 7,000 gamers split into 2 equal groups and presented them with Flow A, which included the Immutable Passport, and Flow B, which used the traditional email field and wallet creation process. Immutable reported that Flow A, which included the passport, exhibited a completion rate over twice as high as Flow B, which was email and wallet. This finding led to a conclusion that players are twice as likely to convert for a game utilizing Immutable Passport compared to traditional wallet solutions. So we actually got confirmation of that as well when we discussed Mirrored Circle and Beam coming over to Immutable X. Beam, up until their relationship with Immutable, had maxed out at 17,000 wallets over the course of 8 months. All right. However, they teamed up with Immutable, and within a week, they almost hit 17,000 again. As a matter of fact, they recorded an additional 15,000 unique active wallets. So the proof is there. All right. Immutable has pulled back a little bit, which is actually a good thing because I need some more. I want to get some more. But that's the news, guys. Let me know what you think about this development. Immutable is the king of gaming. I will be covering other gaming projects. Don't get me wrong. I just want to pick the correct ones. You guys know how I do it. Got a lot of plans for 2024 as far as introducing you guys to the newer projects with some potential. There will be new projects entering this space that will be the Solanas of the last cycle. There will be the XRPs. Okay, we just don't know, guys. We just don't know, so we got to stay aware of these things. With that, I'm gonna let you go, and I want you to remember, if the money is digital, so is the hustle.